Hotline. Welcome to the Harold Washington Post 1987 TV show. It's not our show, it's your show. Bill Bam, thank you, ma'am, to that fantastic commander, Frank Thomas III, the hardest working man in the American Legion system. Commander,
my man, thank you for coming
sir.
back. I miss you.
Yes, I'm glad to be back.
Man, look, I'm glad.
Man, I was sick last month.
You know, and it bees that way. But see, you know, sometimes, you know, like, okay, by us being veterans, we learned that we have to adapt to cover for somebody else.
Absolutely.
And stuff like that.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure that the audience missed you also, because I was asked and had a few text messages saying, "Where's your partner in crime?"
Well, let me say this, folks. I have cancer, and I had to get 20 treatments of radiation. I have 17 down as of this morning. I have 3 more treatments to go. And folks, it takes more time to get there than it does to get the treatment. The treatment is only 8 minutes.
What?
That's it, 8 minutes.
But it takes you hour.
Damn near 45 minutes to get to Loyola Hospital.
And then how long is the wait?
A hot second.
So
As soon as I get there, the lady at the Frank County said, "Mr. Travis, you're checked in." So I go sit down. Next thing I know, one of the not receptionists, one of the technicians come and get me, take me to the back. I get dressed into a gown, and go. They put a wand on me to make sure I ain't got no metal, no gun, no knife. And then they said, "What kind of music you want to listen to?" I said, "I listen to everything."
Okay.
And so,
but you're a man for all season anyway.
Oh, yes, I am.
So you adapted.
Well, see, what folks got to understand, when I first got to Germany, the bulk of the music that they played while I was in Germany was what? Country and Western music.
Yeehaw!
Yes, yeehaw.
Dolly Parton.
And then, in the latter part of my tour in Germany, they began to play R&B. I got a chance to see the Drifters over there.
Okay.
Percy Slay while I was over there. So I enjoyed it.
Now, doing all of this, when they have concert, is it on the base or is it outside?
No, they come to the club, the EM club.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I had a love for all types of music. Matter of fact, country and Western music come from where? From the
here.
blues.
Yeah, that too.
That's where country Western music come from, the blues. Okay? We got Charlie Pride. There's about 2 or 3 other black country and Western singers out there.
Yeah, because believe it or not, as coming up, when Lionel Richie started, when they left the Commodores,
Yes.
right, the variety songs he was singing, amazingly, didn't know it crossed over.
Yes, it did.
And that what brought him into the industry
Yes.
and stuff like
When he
that.
wrote Lady.
Not only that, but see, that was Kenny Rogers' thing
Yes.
first. But still, no, he sung that. But see, he did a lot of other songs, you know.
Yes.
And believe it or not, because I was wondering how did Easy.
Yes.
It went over. Well, see what I'm saying, though? And he's not the
Easy
only
like
one.
Sunday morning.
You know it. After that late Saturday night. But, you know, it's just like a lot of artists, you know, stuff like that. It's just what they sing and how they sing it.
Yes.
That, you know, will make it crossover, though.
And folks, the one thing about music helps soothe the soul. And it ain't nothing like listening to some beautiful ballads. Whether it's a woman or a male.
Oh, yeah.
That's beautiful music. And unfortunately, for this modern generation,
oh, Lord,
they don't have the luxury of having artists that can blow like the artists of the past.
Yeah, now speaking of just soft, not really soft, but nice, smooth, as you say, soft music, love ballads and
Yes,
stuff like that.
yes.
I got to give it to, I can name a lot of artists, but off the top of my head, I got to, take my head off to Theodore Pendergrass, Al Green.
Yes.
A lot of them, and Luther.
Barry White.
Begging Barry.
Yes.
And not only
Yes.
that, because see, when I also will have to go through, that's a shame, who made Chef.
Curtis Mayfield.
No.
No.
I mean, not Chef.
No.
But, no, Curtis Mayfield didn't make it, but,
No. You mean the music?
yeah, Chef.
That was Isaac Hayes.
Isaac Hayes,
Yes.
but what I'm saying,
Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah, but see, we're not just talking about black, because see, you know what? Karen Carpenter, the Carpenters,
yes.
man,
Man, they could blow.
made some beautiful, music.
Beautiful music.
And see the idea, speaking about being in the service, you adapt.
Yes.
Because see, like we had our, they had there, but here what caught me. We was leaving Port on our way overseas, and the night before, this was in Norfolk, Virginia. Well, Portsmouth, but we left Portsmouth, Virginia. That's the shipyard for the naval base. Went from Portsmouth to Norfolk. Cause once you get to Norfolk, you heading out to sea and stuff like that. The night before, at the Norfolk Scope, they had a concert. And they had too long opened it up because, see, during that time, the ABA wasn't in the NBA because they had Virginia Squires there. And I didn't know what no Squires. I'm from up north.
Right.
What's a Squire? But see, I also heard about the doctor.
Okay.
Dr. J was playing on that. So I heard about him, but, that's right, it is an ABA because, the funny little balls that they had, the colorful balls and stuff like that. But anyway, they had their first concert there. And they had the Shy-Lights, Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes.
Yes.
They had a few other groups. And from Chicago, where, hey, I got to ride with my boy at the Shy-Lights, And man, they sung their songs and stuff like that, and I was all right, happy and stuff like that. But man, look here, we had all the curfew was canceled after 11 o'clock. Cause we pulling out 6 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Man, look here, 4:30 in the morning came. They checking all the squadrons and stuff like that. Then about 6:45, we pulling away from the dock. So during that time, we had you remember those little portable phonographs and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah.
They had and 8-tracks.
8-track.
I'm going back with y'all. Had the 8-tracks out there.
And the cassette tapes.
Yeah. But
All that ancient,
yeah.
45, 33.
and the ship was pulling away.
Yes.
One of my partners, was on the flight deck. And one of my partners was playing Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. I Miss You.
I miss you.
As the boat was pulling away, I thought about Herb Kennan and everybody here in Chicago. And I said, I ain't going to see y'all quite a while. I got kind of homesick. but see, that's what I'm saying about music,
Yeah, music
Music
is beautiful.
soothes a savage
Yes,
beast.
yes, it does.
Because see, sometimes, and see, it's a difference by being in different parts of the service.
Yes.
Army, Marines, and then I got to include Air Force. The reason I'm including Air Force, a lot of people don't realize Air Force have combat groups,
Yes,
infantry.
yes.
You don't hear too much
No,
about
you
them,
don't.
but they do and stuff like that. But see, what I mean by this, the men, I can't say women because see, women wasn't on the ground then.
At that time. Yes.
Right, man, they was at hospitals or out, as you all call them, the
File clerks and stuff like that.
outpatients,
Yep.
on the field hospitals and stuff. But as far as combat, women weren't out there then. But I can imagine because like when they first brought out the movie MASH.
Yes.
You know,
And MASH was good to watch.
yeah, but see that's what I'm saying, because see, not knowing by being in the Navy, well, you know, we had our music coming through the ship and stuff, and through what they call the American Broadcasting. But now when we looked at the movie MASH, because they brought it aboard ship, you know, once in a while we had movies and stuff, and that's what we found out about the personnels on the ground, how they cope with trying to deal with their stuff, you know, because see, each group has, man, you know, you go through a lot of stuff.
Oh, yes.
Especially not being at home, not being with your loved ones and stuff like that, you know. And then, too, you know, you'll forget about the streets.
Yes.
Because see, once you're in there, you have to, like say, you have to adapt.
Adjust.
Yes, you have to adjust to it and that thing like that. And then you have, before you know it, you learn the people names in your company, regiment or whatever it may be. And then especially, again, you go, if you're in the Army, Marines, or Air Force, when you go out there in that jungle,
you connect with each other.
Yeah, because they become your brothers.
Yes.
You know, because see, that the main thing, you know, you go out there with me in the jungle, you know, I got to watch your back, you got to watch yours. You know, and see, that's where the camaraderie come into it.
Yes.
Because see, that's, as we call it, fellowship.
Yes.
Now in the Navy, you know, by being out at sea and stuff like that.
That's too much water for me.
It don't mind, because see, you know, depends on if they wasn't having flight hops. You know, like at night, well, there, you know, it's nice and peaceful.
I can imagine.
And you could go on one of the sponsors. The sponsors are side of the ship where you could go out and look and stuff. Can't see nothing. That's like when you be having, when they be having watches. You know, like the Navy rule is that, you know, if you have a watch, you have to be out there half an hour before your watch begin.
Okay.
And when I found out they were going to give me some watches, you know, for what, you know? I didn't know officers have watches.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'll get out there too. But anyway, what I'm saying about that the reason for this, so your eyes could get adjusted to the
darkness. Yes.
And when I first did that, I couldn't see anything. But
I
see,
can
between
imagine.
leaving out the ship door, going outside where it's a little infrared light that help you adjust. But once you get out there, you know, by the door be open where you could see the sponsor, the ropes and stuff like that, the wire and stuff like that, where, you know, or you could stand in back of the bulkhead, you know. And then, you know, like till your eyes adjust. But, you know, but see, once you out there, man, look here. You could see.
Wow.
You can see, but what I mean by that, but see, it's calmness.
Yes.
You know, except the one thing about it, you know, I like when we had to go through storms and stuff, oh, nobody go out there because it's dangerous. Because in 1971, right after Christmas, we was on our way to Guantanamo Bay, Gitmo, Cuba. Man, look here. We went through Hurricane Agnes.
Wow.
And they told us that, you know, make sure our planes and stuff buckle down and stuff like that. Everybody, different departments has certain things to do and stuff like that. And to make sure watertight hatches are closed and stuff like that. Man, look here. Going through that, it scared me. Because I had duties up on the bridge one day. And that's the first time I actually looked at, to me, I actually saw death. What I mean by that, okay, just like at a funeral home, you see those little gray, I call them welfare coffins. The little box crates ones, you know, that color gray. Okay, look here, I call that death gray. But the sky matched the water.
Wow.
And before we left off the coast of Florida, well, it's a trip. Leaving port, the water is green and all kind of color. But once you get out to a certain part, about maybe a mile or two away from shore, the water beautiful, nice and blue. You can see down. Yeah, you know, things like that. But going through a storm and stuff, man, look here. As tall as an aircraft carrier is, seeing waves pounding on the flight deck.
Wow.
I'm saying
That's
myself,
deep.
yeah, I'm saying myself,
You
oh,
get
what did
knocked
I?
over off the ship.
Man, look here, we had
Did y'all ever lose any sailors?
a couple of times, yes.
What happened?
They was out there when they weren't supposed. You been in a restricted place where you weren't supposed to be in during that time because going through storms and stuff like that. That's why they have waterproof hatches and stuff like that. You know, you have sponsors out there. When I mean sponsors, again, it's little ledges you could stand out there or something like that. Depends on what the situation is. But anytime, but put it this way, you don't have no outside duty, outside watches and stuff. All that's canceled. But when you out there and they be saying we going through storms and stuff like that, nobody go out there. But see, you always find somebody. Yeah, go out there, and then you know, then you have people doing their thing out there, getting high and stuff like that. You know, you're not supposed to be out here. Why you out here?
Right.
I saw y'all come out here, you know, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, hey, look here, I'm gone. But see, as we were going through Hurricane Agnes, what tripped me out, just as you was talking about, we was the Admiral flagship. But we had 3 guided, heavy guided missile cruisers. These some big ships. And then we had a couple of freights with us, you know, that the oil tankers and supply ships with us. But then we had about 2 destroyers, and we had a couple of submarines with us. But anyway, with the smaller ships, they made them turn around and go back.
Okay.
Because, man, look here, now imagine the aircraft carrier, we going through the wave, but it's just pounding on the deck.
Wow.
Man, look back and saw those destroyers and stuff like that, man. I was wondering, why are you all out there? Because I thought sure they were going to turn over, because, see, they was riding sideways and stuff. But see, what they were doing, they were trying to fall in line behind the aircraft carrier.
Okay.
So, you know, we cut a path for them and stuff like that.
Give them a little protection.
Yeah, but other than that, but see, and then too, you know, like with them, you can't come outside.
Wow.
Even if it's nice and something like that, you know, you only have a certain length of time to be out in the air and stuff. But see, with us, well, you know, there's plenty of places you could go. And what they call the fantail is the rear of the ship. Well, the fantail, you know, during certain parts of the night, I say anywhere between 1 to 4 o'clock in the morning, that's when the Navy, I'm not telling no secrets, that's when the Navy dump their trash and stuff,
Wow.
you know.
In the ocean.
Yeah, you know, and I said, oh, where's this going? But see,
now, do they put them in drums so that the drum fall to the bottom of the ocean?
no. It was certain kinds of containers that they put them in, and it's like the biograded ones, where they'll sink down so far, where then they said that by us being in certain parts, and it's not everywhere, it's certain parts of the ocean, because I was, you know, inquisitive, finding out that, why are you all doing this? But see, found out it's only in shark-infested areas and stuff.
So the shark can eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, one thing
well, it's better for them to eat that than human beings.
Yeah, but back with the service and stuff, with music and stuff like that, it's a lot of times where you need music to keep your sanity.
Oh, yes. Yes.
You know, because like I said,
you get them Dear John letters, boy.
oh man, sour plenty.
Doggy.
And I see a lot, and you know, there's nothing to laugh about.
Right.
But no, I never got one. I never got a Dear Jane either.
Right.
but you know, I had a couple of partners,
God.
and I can imagine if you're on a ship,
Yes.
you know,
You get a Dear Jane.
if you run into that one of those steel bulkheads or something like that, it's like concrete. It's not gonna move.
Yes.
But I seen a few of them. They had to be contained and stuff. So I can imagine what happened if somebody out there in the jungle or something,
Yes.
or on land. Period.
Yes.
You know.
It hurts them to the bottom of their core. And a lot of these soldiers, if they already suffer from
PTSD, as they used to call it, shell shock.
yeah, and you get a Dear John, you may flip out.
And you know what? And the first time I seen this, I think I was about 13 or 14. I was in high school.
Okay.
And, well, you know, even coming up, I had my little, my father and grandfather used to say, oh, boy, that's puppy
love.
Puppy love and stuff like that. You'll get over it. But, you know, sometimes depends on it.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Some women you don't get over, period.
And some girls, because, see, like I said, I was about 13 or 14. One of my friends, he committed suicide because he broke up. His girlfriend, they broke up, and
Let me say this, folks. Now that ain't that damn serious.
Love is
Okay.
love.
Ain't nobody that good to make you commit suicide. If they don't want to be with you, let them go.
But see, then now here where we have abuse come in there.
Right.
You have stalking coming in there.
Yes.
People don't know when to say, when you say no.
Leave them alone.
They can't accept this.
Yeah, leave 'em
and then
alone.
you hear about, you know, the suicide rate going up and stuff like that. Then
Yes.
People going off.
Well, folks, we had 2 shootings on 2 of our posts. One in Hawaii, and where was the other one?
The one was in Florida.
Okay, Pepsi-Cola.
I took. That's where we took flight training at.
Okay.
You know, and they also have Officer Kennedy School down there.
Okay.
Also.
Well, we want to send our warmest
And deepest
and deepest condolences to our fellow citizens and our veteran communities and our active military community in Hawaii because of Pearl Harbor. And yes, Pearl Harbor did happen.
which was December 7th, 1941. As they call it, the Day of Infamy.
Yes.
You know. But it happens.
And things happen. Yeah.
And it's a hard pill to swallow. But, you know, who are we to judge? Who are we to say? We just have to go along with it. Because some things, we don't have no say about it.
Yeah, that's true.
And I was just sharing something with my brother just a few minutes ago before the show. Somebody sent me a hell of a text message, and it's about riding the train. And it was real deep, but it was for real, though.
It's about life.
It's about life. Life on the train.
Yes.
When the train first started, everybody got a seat. You get to know people. But after the train keep continuing, well, then some people get off
Yes.
and don't get back on.
You never see them again.
And you'll never see them again. And then one day you may have to give up your seat.
That's right.
And see, this is the thing that we have to embark in about life. Everybody want to live, but don't nobody want to die.
And you gonna die.
You just disappear. But see, the idea, what we always say, treat people the way you want to be treated.
Absolutely.
Love the way you want to be loved, and you will get that back.
And we say to the civilian community, we want to thank you because a lot of you now recognize our veterans. And it is a proud moment every time I see someone, black, white, no matter what color they are, and they see me in my military attire, my veteran attire, they say thank you for your service. Folks, when you're having fun, time flies. Until next Monday. Commander,
I love you, bro.
I love you too, brother. Peace
And
out.
take care.
And our good friend Jack. And we miss our engineer Sylvia.
Yes. Take care, and we love you all.
Peace out.